Okay, so I've been playing Battlefield 6 for a little while now. It's a fun game. We have max graphics on the screen right now. Everything's set to the overkill setting. Everything's default on the backup video that you're seeing that I edited together for the B-roll for this video. As you can see, if you pay attention, I'm over-snapping. I haven't fine-tuned my mouse sensitivity or anything yet as of recording this. I have sense, and I'm still fine-tuning it. It does play well. It does feel good once you get all the settings where you want, though. Out the box, it's a little weird. If you are having a problem from the beta, I think it's a problem from the beta that they didn't fix, where you're just crashing the desktop. I mean, there's either a memory error or there's just nothing. It's like you Alt F4'd. That is a problem with this game that a lot of people are having, including myself. It turns out that DDR5 RAM isn't the most stable stuff on the planet. This new rig runs DDR5. I have 128 gigabyte of what at least is labeled as DDR5 6400. It is not 6400. It might be 6000. I can set it to 6000 and my system is stable. The only time I have any problems is when a game or a program doesn't parse the memory efficiently. Battlefield 6 being a prime cut one. Sometimes flight sims when they're pissy, not often. But the biggest culprit before Battlefield 6 was the No Man's Sky with the Corvettes. Something about the Corvettes being loaded in and out of memory pisses it off. They haven't streamlined that yet. So if you are having that problem, you can either lower your overclock or do what I did, disable it completely. And then that'll fix it. You can go in and slowly lower it until it's stable for the game. I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on dropping it to like 58, bumping it back up to 5800, and slowly going down until I don't get crashes anymore. But all the online guides, all the bullshit, everything everybody said to try, nothing worked. Nothing was working for anyone. I don't even know where they were getting these recommendations from. The only people that were able to permanently fix it were the ones that disabled their XMP, quote unquote, or XPO if you're AMD. Or like me and you're an idiot and accidentally ordered XMP RAM for an AMD system. It's still XMP, but thankfully my board supports it. The game does play like old Battlefield. And even with my RAM not overclocked, I do not see a drop in performance. It does remind me of playing Battlefield 4. It's got the progression of the old games, like you unlock certain guns, certain attachments, all that feeling of being rewarded for the time you put in, is there, which I really like. The rush maps, or the whatever maps they're called, domination or breakthrough, I tend to like. It's like Rush, but it brings back kind of the old Battlefield 1 feeling of progressing through the map, but it's all streamlined. It's not between loading screens, which is nice. It does play well. It is a very good callback to like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I did not really like Battlefield 1 because of the progression, and this fixes it. The class, you have the old classes. There are little things that are weird, though. Like every class can use any gun, while the class that's supposed to actually have that gun gets small buffs for that gun, but it can use any gun. And as you can see in my video in the background, I tend to prefer the DMR, which I'm not 100% sure any class is buffed for. Maybe this Recon, but I'm not sure. I tend to run as an engineer with a DMR. There's things like adrenaline boosters for assault, which I have no idea how that works yet. There are some weird, wonky things where you're like, really, guys? You just had to do that. But it's not that noticeable. It's you don't notice it. It's not a deal breaker. You do have, if you're one of the people that it bothers you, there are too many women soldiers. There just are. It doesn't make sense. You hear, I need a medic, or I need ammo, from some chick in the background over here. I need bullets, please. You don't notice it if you don't pay attention, but yeah, if you're one of the type of people that bothers, it's gonna piss you off. I think it's bullshit. I don't think it should be in the game, but it doesn't take away from playing the game for me because it's a modern Battlefield. It's not like a classic World War II game. It's not supposed to be historically accurate, so I'm able to just filter that out. But it is there, just to let you know. Other than that, they've added a lot of things, like the pulling people in is really handy. Although people don't seem to understand how that mechanic works. It's like they still do I'm going to revive you while we're getting shot. You get a lot of that. You're like, dude, what the fuck? We're both going to die now. That shit happens constantly. But the revive mechanics are good now. Anybody can technically revive anybody. It's just that the medics, or what is it, support, or whatever the fuck they call the medic class now, you can equip the paddles and actually do it better. But anyone can drag and revive, which is awesome. There's a bunch of things. You can super customize everything, which you don't see on here. There is a lack of maps, though. There's like 4 maps, and some of them suck. It's one of those things where, okay, these are the release maps. A couple of them are fun or good. A couple of them aren't. The map rotation is going to get on your nerves after a while because of that, right? It's going to get old if you play a lot of it. But I guess that's true of any new Battlefield. They're going to add more in later, hopefully. And it's not like for a $30 season pass or some shit. We'll see. But other than that, there's some weirdness, but it does play like the old classic Battlefields, and I am very much enjoying it. And it runs really smooth. And now that my RAM's not causing it to crash, I haven't had any issues. So if you're on the fence, if you, like me, and Battlefield 1 was playable, but you didn't like it, but you completely opted out of whatever the World War II one was, and you tried 24, 21, whatever the hell, the most recent one, and then you quit playing it, like I did, if you're the same type of Battlefield fan as me, you will like this. So I'd recommend it. Maybe get it on sale if you're up in the air about it, next summer, next spring or something. But it's a fun game. If the price point, the $70 price point bullshit is starting to get a little old for me, but because it's a AAA game. But if you can look past that, I'd say it's worth playing. We've been enjoying it. It's the first Battlefield. It's actually the first Battlefield game since Battlefield 4 that I'm like, okay, this is good. I enjoyed Battlefield 1, but it was like, this isn't Battlefield, right? So, yeah, I'd rather play this than Battlefield 1. I might rather play this than Battlefield 4 at this point, just because it runs better, but it feels like Battlefield 4. Like, Battlefield 4 remake is what this game feels like, but with different maps. So, hopefully that is my quick little review. I don't know if anybody gives a damn, but those are my thoughts. And if you do end up playing this, hope to see you out there, and probably just getting shot in the back by you guys, because I am so out of practice. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and you all have a good day, and see you out there on the rice fields.